Well, a very good morning to you once again, Valen here from the Hector Peterson Memorial. Well, you'd certainly ask yourself, where does one get access to information on historic events such as June 16? Well, certainly you can go onto the internet, you can read about it in newspapers, but as the years go on, there are certain innovations that are being made to make access to information a bit more easier. And joining me now to chat a bit about the latest innovation, which I'm going to show you here, is Lebogang Khitsane, who is with the Project 2020, another initiative aimed at giving young people access to crucial information on crucial parts of our history here in South Africa. Lebogang, thank you very much for your time this morning. I want to talk about Project 2020 and what it is.
Project 2020, we are preserving, promoting and protecting information. Now we created these information plugs. That will be in all key points around Soweto, and later on it will go around South Africa, where people can scan and get information of what happened where, and it will also lead them to the other spots around Soweto. We started one on Friday at DOCC, where the first meeting took place on the 13th of June 1976, and today we'll be doing more around Soweto. And then later on this year we'll have more going to Alexandra, Katlehong, all over where the fire of June 16 took place. And this is a brainchild of Bataung Memorial Tombstones. And as an innovative company, that's what we're doing.
But I want you to walk us through how exactly this works. You're saying that this will be put at all spots where basically, you know, rich places where South Africa's rich history should be preserved. So walk us through how this actually works. Could you show us how this works, please?
Okay.
If you could come along this way, please, and we could get the camera to get a bit closer on this. Here is this flag. We've got this barcode I see here. If you could just tell us what happens. If you come across one of these, what happens next?
Okay, so what you do is you download the application from scanlife.com, which allows you to scan the QR code. And okay, since I have one already on my tablet, so what I'll do is just to scan this. Okay, then after I scan the QR code,
Let's have a look.
okay, let's have a look. Let me just point it to the camera. You'll receive information behind the QR code, and what you'll get is the information about the Project 2020, and you'll also get the IP history. Why is the IP placed at that particular area?
So it's as simple as getting your smartphone or your iPad or iPhone to basically scan on this, and you'll be able to get all the information on that particular spot. What happened at that spot, is that correct?
Correct, ma'am.
All right,
easy as that.
fantastic. So what made you decide to come up with this initiative? Was it access to information, Lebogang? Let me just come back to you. Was it access to information for young people on historic events that have taken place in our country?
It actually started with grave sites, because we specialize in tombstones. What we did is we wanted to create GPS coordinates, the QR codes that have GPS coordinates for graves, so that people shouldn't get lost. And then later on, we came up with this, and it will also have GPS coordinates of all things that happen in the areas. Now, what we did last year, we started with it because there was a lot of congestion in Avalon. And Bataung decided that we come up with this thing. It's the first of its kind in the world, and it's our own product, and we've patented it. And after doing it at Avalon, and then we decided to come up with this. One of our colleagues, Themba Magamu, said, why don't we do the entire June 16 trail? And we did it. Here it is today. It's reality through, like I always say, that Bataung Memorial Tombstone is an innovative tombstone company.
All right. Now, if we look at, for example, this is the one relating to June 16. Do you plan to move this to other historic events that have taken place in South Africa?
Definitely. We will be taking it all over South Africa. Any historic site, we will, as Project 2020, will be doing this. Whether it's the Mandela thing, whether it's anything that has to do with history, because everybody has a smartphone and everybody has a tablet, whether it's Samsung or iPad or whatever, they can use it to get information. They don't need people to tell them what happened. All that they need is their smartphone. They just scan, they get information.
Fantastic
That's
innovation.
innovation at its
Absolutely, innovation at its best. Congratulations on this fantastic plug here. We can simply take your smartphone, put it against this, it'll be able to scan, and you'll get all the information relating to various aspects of our rich history here in South Africa. But here on Morning Live, we'll take a short break. We'll be back with you straight after this.